Okay, so here we are. Here we are. Baby, are you doing it there? We say too big to cover. So you tell someone to get seated because this is the mature talking. Baby, are you doing come on viral? When I make a show, come on, I get viral. And come on, viral. Stonebwoy is here. The crack no. Me can't be brave. The Beam government is here. When we say the Beam government, I mean can't you say munyane mambe na da akuman. Opia den befa back door. But he's here. Just get your TV and then let's get talking. Stonebwoy is here. It's been a while. Nah, I really appreciate him being here because I'm not sorry, you're ready to be boycotted sometimes. It's not easy. For him to come, he has something to tell you. And for him to come here, then we are delighted to get something from him. I mean, I record him about 3 years time. I send you a can and then over 3 years time. You get what I'm saying? So, here we are on the spotlight with Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy. Kwawiska. See Stone. See Stone.
Good morning, everybody.
You see what's happening to Stone?
Good morning, my dear.
You know the way I miss you. And the way and I don't know how you're able to run around, sir, and you're here this morning.
It's by the grace of God.
They do.
And by the help of aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes, you know, and it's crazy. It's crazy you're here, and you're so welcome to your home.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm grateful. Good morning to everybody watching me right now. I just love you guys, man.
Now, Doc, we
there. Oh, Doc. She did.
You know, I once see say, hey, Charlie, women, we don't make women do anything.
Oh, for sure.
She say, your man go the hospital, go there, that is the you choose. You ever choose Yama? One time. Sure, you ever choose Miss Rasa, you choose Yama. Yeah, starting a few so I bet that could be so, you know. But that is I love what is going on with your music, especially, and what I am so fascinated and curious about is your journey and your life.
Yeah.
You know, your music, we see the way they go, we see therapy, we see the way they go. You know, and we see all the festivals and the tours that you're being on.
Yeah.
I mean, from one Afrochella to Afro Nation to there was this one something city festival. You know, and I've been watching and the energy that the summer jam and all of that you've been on. Coming back home, boy, you know, for the people as well. I saw that as well. You know, and I saw you before that, going to the unis as well. Wisconsin, all the unis as well. I see him working, I swear. Yeah. And he been doing all that moving. On him who said, hard work about some cash.
I like the cash aspect.
Only cash.
It be the cash will motivate this whole movement. Let's get straight to it.
No. The motivation is not only the cash. I respect the angle from which you bring up from. As much as say money is a necessity. Even the Bible says it answers all things. You cannot be inspired by only the getting of money to get money. Else we should all be robbing a bank by now.
Wow.
There's a process in between having to get to the money. And that is where you have to consider, you know. Else, say Sikadi and Obianco Bank.
It's not easy to break the bank.
But she said something. She said, you've been working hard. That I really respect and I take because as much as we have to work smart, there's definitely a need for it. Cannot be replaced by hard work.
Okay.
You know, so I still go smart and I go hard.
Now let's start with this. There's no time to cram so much because we can have a chat for even 2 hours because of the things that's going on around. Now today, just so everybody knows, we're going to talk about the journey. We're going to talk about industry. We're going to talk about Stone and his affiliations. Now, saying who said come on 19, who said Jinaso, and no crying here, party free abrochesa na samba Ghana. I see what is going on. And Obi Baby said, what is Stone doing right? That one we would come also to that part. Is he even doing right, or then asset yamanakeke? You understand? Yeah. Some people feel so. You understand? So we'll get on that. The journey. Now it's been. Everybody, me every time is that so Stonebwoy free here now. That's not the conversation. Now, what is new about the journey now? What is new?
The new, what's new about the journey is the fact that right now there's a need to actually unlock a foreign audience. Actually, when I say foreign, I mean ears that are different from our own ears, not necessarily geographical. You know, there's a need to do that because that is the only time you can attest to your growth. So over a period of time as an artist based in Ghana and moving from Ghana across the world, I've encountered a lot of experiences and a lot of, you know, new people, new ears, and have also gotten inspired by those, you know, as if I wasn't inspired from a long time by something that is not, you know, from outside. Because in the end, we want to take it to the world. It's a global movement, so it's not about just staying in Ghana. That's why you saw the affiliation with Universal, Def Jam, so that they can carry the movement so that we can carry the movement to the next level by having Ghanaians also represent for the motherland when it comes to great heights in the music and entertainment industry. So that's new.
Yeah, wow. I see where you want to carry, you know, when the whole signage with the Def Jam, you know, Africa and everything, and how things are moving on. Some people say, you say you want to carry the music to different ears, but say, I for you know, the music and understand. Now, let me ask you as a musician, say, the barrier with music, yet if people are saying that, oh, we need to do something with the music, the language is becoming a barrier, but we sit here and we listen to all sort of, you know, music and but we flow on the rhythm. And what is your take on that one as well? Because of the way you want to take it.
Thank you. The thing is, music on its own is a universal language, first and foremost, which doesn't have to be, you know, dismissed. We have to admit that. And then secondly, when you understand the lyrics of the song, then you know, they say something. They say when you're happy, you enjoy the beat, but when you're sad, you understand the lyrics. Yeah. You know, lyrics makes, you know, understanding the lyrics is also important, but it doesn't go too far. It doesn't go so far beyond becoming the first point of address.
Okay.
You understand? The first point of address is the music, is the sound, as far as I'm concerned. Because I sing melodies, I hum to a lot of, you know, songs that I don't really understand the lyrics. So that understand the lyrics makes it more meaningful and beautiful, but it doesn't fall on the first line. It falls in the back.
Ooh.
You know.
Wow. So that's how the music business. So we have to merge the two, you say?
Exactly. We have to merge the two. The language is the identity, surely, but you have to also to be able to appeal to a different taste. You have to inculcate something they know in there anyway. That's how come, I mean, sometimes you hear that they say because we don't sing in English, and, you know, most of the Ghanaian songs are in Twi, whatever. They can be in Twi and travel as well, but there's a need to also make sure that it has an iota of something that can connect. As for that, for sure. It cannot be, it's seldom to find it in its undiluted state, you know, to appeal to everybody, especially new audience and new ears. You have to have a merger. You have to have something they can also, you know, relate to.
Stone Free has say, I know I call about shows, you know, festivals on different platforms. You're here, you're there, you're there. Now the question is, you know, the festivals and everything, because I'm thinking about Year of Return and the number of people that got into the country, and we could have equally, I mean, we have festival, your whole idea is to get a lot of people from places to come together to enjoy whatever it is that you are presenting to them. Yeah. Bottle. I mean, everybody. Adentina. Yentimi. As I say, waha. Minimia muhia.
The business parts of the entertainment, you know, properly, you know, has not really connected well enough with the corporate for them to understand that they can bankroll these events. Pacho, what is here?
Kabim Pacho.
But I mean, we've been doing music and all these things for quite a long time. We are in 2022.
Yes, and
so you want to tell me, say, the corporate bodies don't really have an understanding to really break this ground?
No, I didn't say that. I said, I can repeat, the business aspect, you know, has not well made meaning enough to the corporate world to bankroll these events for us to have the sizes of events that we attend abroad.
No, Stone. We are shaman to the world. We are shaman to the world. For years now, we are shaman to the world.
Yes.
You understand? And
we've seen the impact.
Yeah, the impact. It's in the more, no. And I may say, the business aspect of our industry as the business management of the music itself.
Okay.
You know, not the show, no. Has not well connected enough to the corporate for them to bankroll it the way it looks on the foreign turfs.
What must we do?
That's what I'm saying.
What must we do?
So there's a gap over there. Is the understanding, and it falls back to mindset. It falls back to the intentional motive of promoting our music or our culture or our arts. It falls back on these basic principles. It's not any rocket science or any calculation. It falls back on, let's do this thing. We can do this thing. Why aren't we doing this thing?
We can make mistakes, but we can still do.
The corporates, the musicians, where is the fundamental interest? That's where it just starts from.
So the corporates...
You understand? Because I know that some industries, especially the Nigerian industry, all this time I'm saying, you know, I've heard from reliable sources and I've discussed, like, they have had to make intentional efforts, like, yo, it's as simple as somebody waking up in the morning who's like a bank owner to say, I'm liking what these boys are doing. Let us create initiative to support this thing. Let's go. Yo, this team A, team A, team B. That's from one aspect. Another aspect is, you know, people who are like in the industry proper, like sort of the gatekeepers will be like, no. Selflessly, let's be like, let me start walking this walk. Get into this office. You know, link these artists, those who are actually serious and level-headed to work. Let us profile them well. Let us push that conversation to the corporate and see the things that we can do out of. That's all I'm saying. It's just that intention. That's what we have to do.
The intention.
The intention, the genuineness of actually having an established community of arts is all it takes.
Who doesn't like to take the risk? The corporate world or the artists?
I think the corporate, because they are actually bankrolling, you know, these things, and nothing moves without finances anyway.
Do you believe that we have a lot of hardworking artists, musicians that are doing so well in the industry? Say,
100% as artists, 100% we're even doing the most. It's just like a footballer from Ghana. By the time they get to abroad, they've done the most.
They've done
that's the kind of talent we have, and that's what we're dealing with over here. Like, it will take like a longer time for a Ghanaian new artist to get a break than maybe, for instance, a Nigerian artist. You know what I mean? Because like, yep, they're retired. Yeah, that's but talents day, like for real.
What are musicians?
People with the talent over talent, and even people where we day inside self, some part of our talent know they come yet.
You know,
Stone.
too much.
Yeah,
too much.
What are musicians doing wrong in this day and time that is not allowing the corporate to open up, you know, their full portal for, you know, the music business to really, you know, move forward? What do you think is being done wrong?
The artists have a role to play, but the artists are only artists in that regard. The responsibility moves on to the artist business management.
That is where it ends.
Now, rap or now singing or microphone. What literal or what what literal knowledge do you have about managing a craft? Like, players wouldn't need coaches then. There wouldn't be business teams in football teams then. Your business side, you're weak. That's the truth. The representation, you see, the representation of the business side, you know, in its totality. Just put the artist aside for a minute. Like that industry itself.
It's the foundation is weak. There are cracks in there.
I like you speaking some truth. You know, these things you're saying. Now, now we are building it. Yembra industry, you said something early on before we started the whole conversation about maturity. That we, as Ghanaians, let's talk about the industry. Not even we are Ghanaians, but the industry, the maturity bit, where you're ready for. And I said, you do one. Somebody told me this, and that's what I was telling you, you know. Somebody told me this, said, hey, you go see Stone, eh? You've been there, like, we all, they see, you know, they grow. Then we they see, say, oh, Stone, the way they go there for catch 10. Where we see, no, Stone day 15, now we don't know what we go take Stone they do. So we for throw and put somewhere. Because then we don't have, we don't if it contain them. Then we, rather than we start to put them in some other level, be like, they do too much. because we position them on some 10.
This is
Oh, yeah,
We put them for 10.
Oh.
Where Stone, no, as we they watch him say, if for day 10, no, the guy day 13. Now we don't know how we go do with the 13 because all we get be 10.
exactly.
So for now, no, we for brand them some way, we for talk something,
Exactly.
we for
No,
do something. That maturity bit, no.
Exactly.
What do you experience that? What do you watch in your mind should be?
Yo, thank you for this question. This is one of the most brilliant ways to have analyzed all that I've been thinking for months.
Yes.
This is the most brilliant way. And I think that's the answer you just gave right there. Because I think we do not, I beg to say, with all due respect, like if anybody is quoting me out of context, that's your own business. But do pick up the video and watch. My countenance, my demeanor is as airy as everything. Like, I think we do not have what, we haven't actually, we don't know what to do with mature artists. You know, that's the reality. As in, Ghanaian artists, like she's saying, I can mention a lot of names. I'm not only talking in my time or era. No. I'm talking like, I think I've come to even read and realize, because who crowd, who predecessors, who penny for, I think we've not been able to work with matured artists when they get there. Ghana is pretty and very beautiful when it comes to a new artist. We have all that energy, all that talk, because it's fresh blood to push them. But when we get to a certain level of maturity, then I like your word you use. I say plan no, your tarmac no, ya could see 10 level.
Yes,
but then I could do 15. To me, who said there, I think that's very true, because
and then we
then we start to find a way, because it's there. You have to deal with it.
Then you can deal with it.
White elephant. It, you know, say then that is how come I think we have not been able to have international representation over a period of years as an industry.
Gospel.
That's why I think we have not been able to have that form of, you know, because of we know they understand the vibe. Like our legend Jedouble Ambule was in Europe the other time. Just this,
the band,
you saw the tours he was doing. And imagine how old he is.
Still putting in work.
So in between that line, imagine we love to and are able to actually, you know, manage matured artists. You can imagine how many of our artists should be. You just start calculating from Jedouble Ambule.
Are you saying, sir, we have to open the standard, like we as a people, as a nation?
Yes,
we set a standard.
We have to open the standard.
And then when someone comes and breaks those records and breaks the standard, we don't know what to do with that particular artist. I think
it's not about someone only coming to break that standard, because breaking of that standard has everybody involved. So the credit is 360. I'm not even going to keep it 90.
Okay.
But after we all get to that standard, then it's like a stock.
Okay.
From the various aspects that we can push and promote it, I know there are some, you know, discrepancies. There are some 1 or 2 here, but we all push the stuff to a level, and then because we don't really know how to handle it as much. You know, that's where the matter is. Like you have to be able to contain a Stonebwoy flying a private jet. Yeah. You have to be able to contain. Why I'm saying it that way is that the thing is, now when you're changing demands and trying to suit matured stage or maturity stage.
That is where I was itching for you to come to.
You have to build the point. They're going to say you have to still live in the single room. Maybe when you're underground, you're living in a single room. But you've grown. You need like a machine. You need to be doing the tough things. So the industry now has to adjust to that.
Mami can it plain. Mami bisa stone plain.
Mature artists.
Mami bisa stone plain. Mami can it cheap. Now omo TNT and omo mami di matem later on. What I'm saying is that, you know, Ebia, na artists, no, we have big artists. I was also because
what do you say about?
Make come because
this is
slang yeah na omo
man slang share.
Baby go fast about.
Oh, come on. It's the truth. You know, I told you in life the worst thing is the most difficult thing is to live the truth. I told you.
Yeah, man.
Living the truth is very difficult.
That's why it hurts. That's why it hurts.
That's the truth. You know, what we're saying is that Stone and other artists drew some stage, you know, the world, you know, artists. And world standard is what is demanded.
Exactly. Mami san fanfo so nye me time nkwa na make us asem you. The men who no tete nye rampo nka errors abese no. That's
how it's supposed.
There are players who've been to that particular standard or like that level where they need certain.
Now we sat here not too long ago and we had a conversation with someone. And then I asked the person, I'm asking Stone the same thing. They say Michael Jackson, we into me money. Baby goes to Barry because they're holding on to it. Now, Elvis Presley, we are holding on and we celebrate them all the time. Now, Stone is here.
No, wait.
Okay.
I respect the fact that Stone is here, but I know Ghana for not just me, I'm here. People have been at that position. So,
okay. So all I'm saying is that the reason I said Stone is here is Stone is going to be doing this for a very long time. And the people, Ambula is there. He started, and so I said Stone playing. At any age, what for that? You know when you need South, he's still playing. What I'm saying is, how do we preserve?
Now preserving it. I mean, I can share my thoughts, but we should. This is like, you know, it's not rocket science. Like, at least let's look at what's going on elsewhere. Let's ask why they do it that way. What benefits do they get out of that as an industry that trickles down to the nation as a whole, that trickles down to their global appearance? Then we will do the same.
Record keeping. How do you keep your music?
Like the record, literally.
You see, there are so many music. The people, anyway, we don't have. No, I don't want to even go to music database. And they make us a database. We can all attest it, you know, the storage devices now and our storage mentality, you know. Nancy na iCloud near the Adiaba. So when you check, people have kept books. People have kept books, and I mean archives. So if that is the question you're asking, like in literal terms, how we can keep, I think in this day and age we are more advantaged, you know, to store our data and information better, so that it can last another 1,000 years. And in an iCloud, near cloud. I want to ask you something about A Shaman to the World, but before that, let me go somewhere that is crazy. Well, it's a choice, you know. Yes, it's good that as an artist, as an individual, and all that personally, you know, we store my database and everything. As a country, how we storing our I know Minister of Information. Because if me today, if we open museum where we go put something for them.
Thank you.
Now you say if we open museum, we go put something for them.
I saw something like this before.
Yeah, museum be everything Ghanaian.
We get Hall of Fame for America now. Okay. So that when you work, reach some level where they know say, why working? Then do the America Hall of Fame.
With all your archives intact.
Thank you.
Yes,
I mean, with all your, I think they would have information on you as that body where they organize that Hall of Fame. You understand? But you also have your own information. But that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine I should be able to walk into a museum today. To find a lot about Ghana music. And that is where the debates over representation would be solved. Because if you don't know who you are, you're just walking on earth like someone from maybe. I should be able to step in Europe and say, yo, you guys know Sibisa. And go home. Because Sibisa knocks on levels where the whole thing mash up, where we ourselves,
okay. But is it a conversation you normally have?
The museums, but that's supposed to be done by the tourism.
Do you raise this conversation? Have you raised it with people in high authority before?
No, not before, but they know better than I do anyway, as far as I'm concerned, because those in high authority have studied, have learned to be in that post. They know what we don't know. Hands down. Rest assured. The other conversations I have it amongst industry people and colleagues. So.
You know that one I support you on that. They know.
I beg you.
I know. But you know,
it's
crazy. Still music as well.
I'm telling you.
We go for a break. We have to listen to this one, and the conversation is heated. Now there's so many. Okay, so the messages are coming. Let me read that quickly, and it may kind be. Then we go for a break, and then we come back. We talk about Shaman to the World, and we talk about the Europe tour and places that What hey, a we are no niha. Ube one and over
No,
one.
I can't be
Say so. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
told you so.
So it says, "Good morning and thank you guys for giving me something to feed on every morning." Look at him. Is him. It's Stone. Okay. Anytime I see Stonebwoy, I feel very excited and motivated.
Man.
I really love you being president. Wish to meet you and take pictures with you as memories for me. That's what I get to do. You don't get to do. Spotlight on Stonebwoy.
Thank you. We'll do a meet and greet and charge $100 $1,000
for a meet and greet.
Yeah.
You know, so been to the world. Hello, Max family. Please, Honorable Ishmael Kwao, Assemblyman for Doko electoral area. Really love Stonebwoy and his song Sobolo.
Thank you,
nice
Bosu.
one.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you.
Always Stonebwoy is the best in music. Okay, so this one says
I beg you,
good
not
morning.
only me. There are many
Why are you being so inclusive this morning? What's
No.
Where is that come?
It's not this morning. Everybody knows I'm like that.
No, but
this morning, I want to, you know I'm like that. You know.
You didn't hammer there now.
No,
you didn't hammer there. Wow. What's the problem? What's happening?
Important. There's nothing happening.
Okay, so and many more better
He
now.
who is very confident of himself represents for others.
Okay. So you want to send that message across?
Yes,
there?
intentionally.
No. Stone is trying to do the reggae thing and dance or thing around my head. You know, he's sitting right here, so my concentration is him here. Every other person comes and we give them their flowers. He's here, we give him his flowers.
I take it. So when you give me mine, I give other people small.
I want your flowers.
It's all for us.
Let's go for a break, and then when we're back, we talk about Shaman to the world, something that you already know about, something that's been happening for ages, you know, and Stonebwoy is here. Keep your messages coming too. Now, what you trying to say? Maybe a phone lines. Now, why me a phone lines?
And also, a friend different show. Spotlight the enemy.
And
12 o'clock.
All right, so we'll be right back. Okay, so this morning is like a therapy session. You understand? Now, the therapist himself is here seated, and then Dr. Stone is here, and you know back. Say yo there in conversation, man, yo there kwa Babiee wo man yo there kwa. You know, Babiee wo na for year juma. You know, fa because consultation crack here by Juska. Oh yes, yeah, but what we are saying is that Shaman to the world. What happened is that the tune you just heard. It's something that Shaman from the gum yet here be crying on my you know, because I don't know whether it was written along the lines or something like that, but it always happened yearly, and I'm so glad that Babiee will be free beyond. I want to celebrate it, and Stonebwoy is one person that's been doing that, you know, deliberately. Doing that deliberately.
It has to be intentional.
Do you have to hammer that word?
Why
It
not?
has to be intentional. If you don't, if it's not intentional, I can't do it. I have to intend to do it, because the last one we did in 2019, I was running around so much, I had only 2 weeks to put it together. And, big thanks to BTL. You know, I'm intentionally saying it because his credit must be given to who is due. If not, it's theft. So,
it's theft.
So BTL came through and we smashed it. We had the biggest stage ever for Shaman to the world. One of the biggest crowds as well that came through. You know, up and down. It was another amazing show. And like as usual, anytime I mount that stage, it finds a way to rain when I'm performing. So I mean, mystically, let me just say the heavens always smile on us for the representation that we're having. So this year, we decided to push it forward a little bit. Okay. You know, for the 3rd of September, and it's going to be amazing. This year is actually to establish my presence. If I say presence, I mean that I'm looking at being able to interact with the fans for as long as I can, you know, in different sections, because I think I've been missed a lot, you know, which also I'm going to take them back into to check the catalog that we have over the years, because somebody was saying the other time that overstage at 3 hours because so this is a platform for us, and we have managed to change the narrative of how a commoner would have seen Shaman to be, like a place of, you know, in quote, bad people, you know. So it's changed. So come the 3rd of September, I'm inviting everybody again. You guys know how it gets, and I'm promising you, as much as it gets you know, sometimes pickpockets they around. Let's just be honest and all of that. Make that one no, you know, deter you because we then make sure say people go put that shit on the ground.
The 3rd of September.
The 3rd of September.
The 3rd of September.
At home.
Leave, you know, come with your phones. Let's fly some lights.
But because of that, but
you know, but there's gonna be top security. Yeah. Definitely. No credit about say, you know, nothing that every event there are different people who come to different continent to cram forward doing 50 and I do robbery. How much more? What I say here, so you know that's why I needed to state that.
Okay,
like,
so on the 3rd,
stop on the 3rd of September.
The 3rd of September. The 3rd of September. The 3rd of September. Okay, so you're back on tour. Let's talk about Europe tour.
Yeah, so
what's Uncle Boy come along?
I say Jumana say Shebusiani Crack say will still represent for Ghana because this is where you're from and you have to intentionally have that in your mind to always hoist the flag. Even as an artist, we are like informal ambassadors to the nation.
I must applaud you on the way you put your flags, the Ghana flags and everything, and the beam flag.
Yeah.
You know, they say, you know, you see a big act and everybody's rolling and singing along, and then the whole thing comes like, he's from Ghana.
Exactly. Yeah. That's a very important thing. And I think we need to encourage that. We need to encourage that. And as an art industry and creative industry, also pay critical attention and actually hope to, you know, let's just deliver. Because the knowledge is there, the wisdom is there, the know-how is there. So we just have to hope that we can be able to have a stronger presence and stronger representation globally, because that is where the thing is right now. You know, when you look at the global scene, you can hardly talk about Ghanaians in the forefront. But I can tell you a million of them in the background who are making things happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know,
so the tour, where are we now? Like, where are you now with the tour? Where else are you moving to?
Okay, I go to Sweden next, which is for Uppsala Reggae Festival. This year, actually, after I'd been like a festival tour for me, like I'm doing only festivals in Europe. You know, we've done a few City Splash, and we've done some very significant ones that are like very, you know, is worth marking on the books, for the books. So we're going back to close the festival. This will be my second time at Uppsala Reggae Festival. My second time at Summer Jam. That's like, that's
a big one.
That's important to note.
That's important.
Twice at Summer Jam, you know, and we're gonna get to do more festivals. So look out for the album early next year. I promise. I said on TV. If I don't deliver or it's getting closer and you want to hear a story, come to my house. Come and force the album out.
If the album is coming, are we going to have another single after Therapy with Def Jam? Is there another single coming out?
Yes, I have 2 more singles before the album. So I'm going to drop a single anytime soon. So you guys just stay tuned. Get your supporting gears all up because we have to get there, you know.
You know,
Therapy. How far, to which ends has it traveled to?
Therapy is not 3 months old, a song. But Therapy is an idea. Therapy is a projection of what it can be, what it's going to be. Because I think I took it to
testing the waters.
Yes, basically. But let's say delivering a nugget into a certain different space.
Okay,
that is what I think I did, rather than just testing the water. You know, right now we got no time to be testing. You have to hit. So we've hit that one, and to be honest, people across the globe have gravitated to it differently, especially the American side. You know, by statistics, the American side, the UK side, the European side have actually, and those are the doors that we want to sort of like establish the other parts of our innates to. Because I believe myself to be a very multi-talented musician, to be honest. It's by divine anyway. So I can't short-live my span.
Yourself.
You know, so I need to actually, I've grown from the reggae, the dance. So I think I could say I'm one of the most versatile artists. I have high life hit songs, dancehall hit songs, reggae hit songs, and contemporary Afrobeat hit songs. So this tells you that I'm willing to continue to, you know, bring. That's how Therapy came across. Beautiful song, beautiful love song. The next song we're gonna smash it hard. We're gonna give you some original.
Like
this one, there is this debate that was happening recently about your Def Jam, you know, deal. Would the deal influence the way you do music now?
No. That's what they think. You know what I mean? Like, honestly speaking, I'm grateful to answer this. It's not that. That's not what you should think. that because of Def Jam, I'm switching. No, because I need to grow and I want to get into different spaces, unlock different doors for all of us. That's why there is a need to actually, and the thing is that, you know, like, I want to get out there. It's not more than whoever wants me to get out there.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I also have to do things that would be able to take me there. Because if you want to go to London, you know, if you take cargo, if I fly, you know, if for the right means, the right transportation, the right channels and careers have to be able to be there.
Okay.
If you see Universal Music or Def Jam as a career, you know, that's going to drive the music lately, but not as an influence to change the music. No, me and Kasano, your talent, you know, high. The talent, they disturb us past the noise way they outside.
Right,
so it's,
you know,
the whole idea.
The other day I went to support Adina. You can, I see a lot of people appreciating that. I'm like, hey, Stone, you didn't sing like that. Bro.
I know you to be singing.
Exactly, bro.
Who got lost?
So they didn't get lost. The thing is that we have to now put that part into their faces.
Okay.
So it will add small.
Yeah.
So what you know, do rap?
Oh, I rap before.
You know what? Let's go check out Therapy. You go give me some lines.
Oh, if they drop some beats, no.
Hey.
Yeah.
No, rather, no, let me get you to sing Therapy for me just a little bit.
I love it when you lie to me. That shit feel like therapy. Make us so them biggie bam, biggie bam, biggie bam bam. Biggie bam, biggie bam, biggie bam bam. My baby be the finest. My baby be the finest. We used to do the freaky things. I still wanna do nasty things. We lose it in the misery, cause nothing really matters anymore. Baby girl, nobody put me to this stress. When the better come check me for the makeup. Me send me put it on you, tell me what you gonna do.
Bless it.
We ever win for something about your song, I the best, so yes.
Whoa.
Max Steve, you know the thing going over there, man. Dear fire on flames.
All right, so Therapy. When you want to me to run the moment, come here.
Me have a whole pass up my butter, some are the best. So yeah, you know. Stonebwoy representing for God.
You manage where they get to. Because every time I go to sing, you go to sing around and then.
You don't collect. Sometimes if I in the mood, I everybody pay. They have freestyle.
Now we're still here with Stonebwoy. You don't need to be told. You know, no free show. You don't need to be told about that. And your cash out to the world that's happening on the 3rd of September.
Yep.
It didn't come out for Europe tour. He's going back again,
so
twice Summer Jam.
Catch me on tour again.
Why 2 times Summer Jam? Also, absolutely, you know, going back there.
Sweden, Germany, Canada. Look out, follow me. They say Instagram now, so I'm change algorithm. Click Instagram, they have my profile page. They following, they click now. Who say we post to be here? Say me what corner has say. Follow me now.
You know,
what's your
So this basically it, and that's what we're talking about. We are continuing this conversation. Definitely tomorrow. We will do the Stone tomorrow. Your messages, I'll be reading all of them for you. And Stone is still here. We're still going to be talking about music, still talking about the industry, the people in the industry, the way, the habit, the way that they do them at things for inside there, whether they understand or we know they understand, or what them for do, whether they do, and what we they demand say them for do.
I like the way you
because if you know they do that thing, make you know expect we say we go they do something too. You know, it be straight. That be how we did. So they do. But Stone is here, and then who else to have that conversation with? So Stone,
yes,
you know, I really do appreciate you coming by.
Thank you. I'm super grateful. You know, time just flies when we're having a nice time.
No.
So I'm sad I might have to, you know.
But the conversation still continues.
Oh yes, all right, then I'm here.
It does
so the conversation continues. Yeah. Okay, so me doing the Dappah, baby Dappah. Okay, thank you to Cassandra too, wherever she is, you know, trying to also helping in the production as well. All the team back
Love
there,
you
know, hey, you're feeling more feeling. Kwesi, Crassie.
You know, it's an awesome energy right here. So please stay tuned. Max TV has a lot in store for you tomorrow. We're back with another edition. But remember, this continues. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.